A doctor shared this with me. A doctor at the hospital. She's the one that sent this to me. Hey, Areho, listen, it says, share this for me. A man was rushed to the hospital 4 days ago. He's in his mid-30s, married with 2 kids and a pregnant wife. The woman is almost due because her stomach is really out. Her husband has been poisoned from work. The man had been poisoned from work. He couldn't even talk. He was just vomiting blood anytime he tried to say something. He was crying as if he knew he wasn't going to make it. The wife had just closed from work when she got the news, so she rushed with the kids to meet them at the hospital. She waited impatiently outside the emergency ward. All she did was cry as she held onto her kids. We really struggled to keep this man alive, but at some point, we just knew he wasn't going to make it. They saw that this man is dead already. He eventually started bleeding through his nostrils, into bracket, epistasis. Medically, I knew this man wasn't going to make it. I noticed this during my primary assessment. Every second I spent in the ward with that man, I wondered how his wife was going to take the news, because I have a husband almost same age as her husband, and I am also 3 months pregnant. Our efforts proved futile. He eventually gave up the ghost. He became cold. I felt his pulse and heartbeat myself. So she confirmed that this man is no more. He's gone. Woo. Yes, she confirmed that the man is dead. Okay. I asked the nurses to document some stuff because I felt within me that the man deserved justice. So I'm sure maybe they did some tests. They knew what drug it was and all of those stuff. I left them to do what they had to do while I broke the news to the woman myself. So I asked this woman whom she thinks could do that to her husband, and she said she didn't know, but her husband actually complained to her that some people were misbehaving towards him after he got a promotion this year. So the year started on a good note for the man. He got promoted at work. And you know, some people at your workplace feel like, oh, you came to meet us, or we are this, we are that, and they are promoting you. That pain makes them behave some way towards you. I've been a victim. Charlie, I don't want to go there. Then I told her in a nice way to be strong because her husband couldn't make it. But she wouldn't take it. The woman said, lie, my husband is not dead. She quickly told me that her husband was alive and demanded to see him. We let her in, and the moment she got there, she knelt by him and started praying. She wouldn't even look at his face to see if he is alive, because she was convinced within her that my husband is not dead. She doesn't need to see. She was crying and shouting on top of her voice, calling the husband and saying she restores his health in Jesus' name. He won't die. He is alive. He has life because God hasn't said it's over yet, among other proclamations. We tried to stop her because she was actually disturbing the entire hospital, but we couldn't. What she said she was doing was what she was doing. No one could stop her. I sincerely believed what she was doing was in vain. So even the doctor knew that this woman is wasting her energy. Go home and go and cry. Your husband is dead. You are here shouting. That was how she was feeling in her heart. She said, I sincerely believed what she was doing was in vain because I have seen people do it and it was fruitless. I just felt pity for her, so I asked the nurses to leave her until she was done. To my surprise, this woman stood by her husband's corpse for 3 solid hours and praying tearfully. Everyone that witnessed this cried because it was really sad. Before we knew it, her husband moved, and she was the first person to feel it. She screamed and asked us to come and continue treatments as she continued to pray. We managed to stabilize the man. As I speak, this man is recovering. He uttered his first speech yesterday. It wasn't clear, but he did speak. This is not something I could explain medically. I just concluded that there is God indeed, and he comes through for those who have faith in him. Because according to the woman, this doctor, the one telling us this story, the woman was dead. She confirmed it herself. Papa knew. But look, this woman stood by her husband. That is why they say behind every successful man, there is a woman. Someone that loves you dearly, like your parents love you. When they speak into your life, it works. Authorities have been invited, and this woman's husband may soon get justice. I don't know why people are so heartless. I know, right? You could try to take another's life, knowing he has a family and community that looks up to him just because of a position. You don't know. People even take others' life for petty stuff. Stuff that don't even make sense. Wow. It's so sad. I see cases like this at the hospital every day, but this one needs to be heard. It is a miracle, if you ask me. I don't know what others would call it. I wish I had this woman's faith, and I'll share with you the day her husband takes a walk out of this hospital. So she's saying that she's wishing she has the faith the woman has, because to stand by a dead body for hours praying, believing that my husband will resurrect, is another level of faith. Even me, I doubt I have that faith. So the doctor wishes he has it, and I wish I have that kind of faith too, where I could stand on my feet praying constantly until I see results. And look what God did. The man woke up. Let's hear what you think in the comment section. Share this, and everyone out there should be careful, because the people you work with, they are not your family. It's work. When you go, you work, you come home. You don't know who will do you. Anyone can do you. Even family, then if you do you. Anyone. So just be careful. Let's hear what you think in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is Love and Pills GH.